Hello and welcome to Etheric Wanderings. This is the Sony State of Play 2024. Man, I'm so excited. I gave myself just enough time to do a sound check. Oops. Sorry. I'm new to this. Bear with me.
Mode, where two teams of four battle it out.
Okay, we've got 5 minutes.
Until they reach 7 eliminations.
IGN did a good recap of events in Final Fantasy VII Remake, so I'm very positive there's going to be Final Fantasy VII news in this. I did not do much research on what's going to be presented during this stream.
It's a
but I
genuinely
heard
fun time, and when
Final
teams
Fantasy
are balanced,
VII
it can
will
get
be
really
included,
tense, as fights go down to the
and
wire,
Silent
and
Hill
the
2.
risk-reward nature
So
of
let's see what
attacking your
happens.
opponent and defending your star
I'm checking the
player
audio
comes
in the
to
last
fore.
4 minutes
First
we got.
impressions may be to dismiss Foam Stars as
Thanks
a
for watching, and I hope you
Splatoon
enjoy the
clone,
show.
but after playing it, I found its hero shooter DNA became much more apparent. Yes, painting the floor with your team's foam color aids movement, enabling you to surf along the perpetually changing floor with ease, but points aren't awarded for how much territory you occupy. While I had fun with Smash the Star, my favorite mode without a doubt is Rubber Duck Party. Teams of four battle it out to capture a wildly oversized rubber duck and escort it as far as they can towards the other team's spawn point. It's essentially Overwatch 2's push mode, and its objective-based focus spoke to those Overwatch sensibilities within. That isn't all though. The duck is also a DJ, and if you climb on top of his shiny yellow head and manage to dance for a few seconds without being foamed up, it shoots
I have to make sure my
speed,
stream's
pushing
working.
you further
I sometimes
towards
have
your team's
issues.
destination. It's a nice little touch that once
It's
again
working all right.
encourages team play and smart team compositions as you look to defend the giant duck and his tiny dancer.
I might not be able to see the
These two
chat.
modes were easily the highlight of my time with Foam Stars and came in stark contrast to the third multiplayer mode, Happy Bath Survival, which fails to offer the same level of tension or team play. Half of each team is stripped of their hero abilities and must assist the other two players with basic weaponry alone by painting the floor for them in what is a relatively dull arena.
I don't have
shootout.
apostrophes.
It's disappointing because it sidelines the
I'm just trying to find my
characters for
stream real
stretches
quick.
of time, as their usually tide-turning abilities can be combined
Oh,
to
where is it?
devastating effect in both Smash the Star and Rubber Duck Party. Each of the
My
8 heroes
videos,
is
shit,
equipped
dude.
with their own weapon type,
Got
abilities,
it.
and
Okay, we're good. I can
superstar
see the chat
skills.
finally.
My favourite is the speedy Agito, who allowed me to dive under the foam, sneak around the back, and then erupt above the enemy in a shower of bubbles before finishing up with a shotgun full of foam. They're a great flanking option with a powerful superstar skill that unleashes a homing shark
I'm getting
that
some
explodes upon
feedback.
impact.
Sorry about that.
Number one.
Others I had fun with included Meld,
Okay.
lady who deals big
Got
damage
full
thanks to
resolution?
explosive skills, and a rocket
I'm
propelled
fucking excited.
flame cannon. In truth, I had a
Let's
good
see what
time with
happens.
all 8 of the characters, and can see where each will hold their value in different game modes, especially when teamed up with other heroes that offer synergistic opportunities. There's a level of charm to each too, which carries over into the maps themselves. Each showcases
man,
a
I'm so
different
excited.
part of Bath Vegas, and is visually distinct from one another, and crucially, is well constructed with gameplay first in
Fuck,
mind.
did I charge my
They offer
phone?
interesting
I got 25%. Oh, God damn it.
verticality, as well as obstacles such as the giant roaming roulette ball found circling Foamiopatra's
Oh shit, dude, my
crazy-
phone's about to die. I'm
circling
gonna have the microphone off for a while, but my
crazy
phone
wheel.
charges,
In a time
and
when
then I'll
so
have to
many
turn it back
shooters
on.
are militarized in their presentation and seemingly afraid to embrace color, it's welcoming to be barraged by it at every turn in Foam Stars, which successfully marries Nintendo's charm with the panache of Persona. The same can be said for the soundtrack, which delivers track after track of catchy tunes that wouldn't sound out of place in an Atlas RPG.
Everything working? I gotta use my I have to use my regular phone microphone because I use the same
enjoyed
port
my
to charge
time
my
with
phone.
Foam
Fuck.
Stars then, and
I
hope you will
prepared for this,
too,
but I didn't
just
charge my phone.
can't help
of all
but fear
things.
for its long-term appeal due to the recent fate many live service games have met. Both free and premium games have met. Both free and premium season battle passes will be available throughout the first year of Foam Stars' life with new cosmetics, characters, maps, and modes promised, but all of which are a mystery at this point. It's
Yo, is it starting? Oh, ooh, ooh. What's going on? Oh. It has begun. By the way, the live count on the bottom right is not my live count. Ooh, I am so excited. Yeah. Oh man, dude. So fucking excited. Oh my god, dude. I'm fucking losing it right now, dude. The goosebumps are fucking... Oh, there go. The goosebumps are here. Oh shit. Butterflies in my stomach. Holy crap. What's gonna be first? Oh god, dude. Oh my god. I don't know. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth? I bet. No, they might wait a little longer to reveal something about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Let's see what's first. Oh man, I'm so excited. Oh man, here it goes. Oh my god. Ah. Okay. Okay, I have no clue what this is. Oh man, they do start credits. Let's see what happens. There's 105,000 people watching this right now. I think that's the highest number I've seen on any live stream. Helldivers 2? Okay, I didn't hear about the first one.
Hi everyone, I'm Herman Hulst, head of PlayStation Studios, and I'm honored to present the first State of Play of 2024. The first 3 years of PS5 have given us incredible stories, immersive worlds and groundbreaking gameplay from PlayStation Studios and their partners. We've also expanded PlayStation Plus with new features including PS5 game streaming. And with PSVR 2 and PlayStation Portal, which released last November, we're committed to offering new and surprising ways for our audience to interact with their PS5. But none of this means anything without great games, like Helldivers 2, which kicks off a year of amazing experiences and diverse ways to play. Today, we're looking ahead to titles coming later this year and beyond, with extended gameplay and announcements we hope you find as exciting as we do here at PlayStation. Enjoy the show.
Woo! Alright, cool, so we're getting an update on this game.
Welcome to the world of Stellar Blade. The story begins on post-apocalyptic Earth, where a mysterious enemy called the Naytiba has forced the human race to flee to an off-world colony. Players will take control of Eve, a member of the 7th Airborne Squad. Her mission is to save the planet by defeating the Elder Natiba.
Damn, this game's got a good frame rate.
All we must do is complete the mission.
While most of the 7th Airborne Squad is lost during their descent from the colony, Eve soon meets 2 new companions. Adam, born on Earth, is in pursuit of an energy source called Hypercell.
Make sure to stay cautious. It's where the Alpha Natiba is.
So this must be Eidos 7.
Lily, a member of the 5th Airborne Squad, provides engineering support.
Lily Artemis II. Then I can be your engineering support.
She puts her technical knowledge to use by upgrading Eve's equipment throughout the game.
Here, done.
Something does feel different.
This is Zion, a city built underneath the wasteland by the last human survivors on Earth.
A whole city
That's what,
underneath
it's
the
a lot like Final
wasteland.
Fantasy VII.
Eve is called Angel by the survivors and is an object of both awe and fear.
I'm not selling anything to you.
They'll seem a bit wary at first, but will gradually loosen up as Eve shows a commitment to rebuilding the city.
Hello, Angel. How are you?
I see we have guests.
I can't believe the angel is here.
The survivors will sometimes ask Eve for help.
Please save my younger sister!
Wait right here.
Their requests will often lead her to the wasteland and the Great Desert. This place has been overrun by Natibas and malfunctioning machines and robots.
A supply camp in a place like this.
You'll
Alright, you can get
occasionally
different
find
outfits in
supply
this game,
stations
too.
set up by previous airborne squads. At each camp, Eve can purchase various consumable items, acquire new skills,
Nice.
upgrade equipment, and more. She can also take a well-deserved break to restore her health. Eve will often encounter people in need, and other non-human beings who may need her help.
Request your assistance.
Whether to assist or ignore them is entirely up to the player. On her journey to defeat the Elder Natiba, Eve will sometimes encounter hostile survivors. Or
Holy shit. Great monster design. Oh, fuck.
something worse.
Eve, what are you going to do after you defeat the Alpha Natiba?
All airborne squad members exist for one sole purpose.
You mean the extinction of all Natibas, right? To think that the point of your existence is to snuff out another species. It is not an easy fight.
It's fine. I can do this alone.
It won't be easy.
Angel. That's the unofficial name for members of the Eve Airborne Squad.
I can feel the hatred, but I cannot feel the source.
I will find it, and I
It looks like a
will make
mixture
it
of Final
pay.
Fantasy VII
Open It's
and
windy.
Dark Souls.
To collapse.
Oh, and Star Ocean. Yeah.
The drone is different.
This is no longer the drone you knew.
There's a little bit of Silent Hill popped in there.
So close to the ground, headed to light that I will know. Now it's time together once more. Show me how to slow down.
Oh, man.
Shine bright. Wherever you go, then I'll be your side. So that we can
All those outfits, dude. Oh my god. Are you serious? It's made by Sony? They're so against nudity. This game looks like it could have an AO version on Steam. April 26, 2024. Oh shit, that's close. It might get pushed back, but let's see what happens. This is gonna be a 40-minute presentation.
안녕하세요. 시프트업의 대표이자 게임의 디렉터인 김영태입니다. 이 게임은 우리가 수년간 유저 여러분들께 선보이기 위해 꿈꿔왔던 게임이며 플레이스테이션 5 그리고 플레이스테이션 스튜디오의 전폭적인 지원 덕분에 그 꿈을 현실화할 수 있게 되었습니다. 기나긴 여정이었고 빨리 팬분들이 4월 26일 스텔라 블레이드를 만나보시기를 기대합니다.
What? Oh, Subgeneration! Shadow! What the shit, man? I didn't play Generations, but... Oh, fuck! Holy fucking shit, dude. Oh, look what is! Fuck yeah, dude. What the hell? This is Bio-Lizard! Yes! Hell yeah! Never even heard of this one. By the way, if I don't see the chat, I'm sorry. I'm really invested in watching this. Got a really good flow to this presentation right now. I'm getting really hyped. I don't usually play games like this, but even this looks really fun. Yeah, it looks like oh man, what's that game? It looks like, you know, with the octopuses and the ink. I know, I'm sorry, I don't know what that game is called. I forget what it was called. Fuck, I forget. Dave the Diver. Huh. I like this already. Oh, I remember this one. I've heard about this, I think. Maybe. Wow, that's great 2D animation. What the shit? The Kraken. Gojira. Gojira-sama. Arigatou gozaimasu. Please don't kill me. Oh man. Okay, that's cool. What is it? I don't know a lot of these over-the-top fantasy RPGs. That was looking dope. Oh my god. Dark aesthetic. Bunch of fucking dope capabilities. Nice. Oh, cool, dude. Got a touch of Castlevania to it, don't it? Let me guess, the vampire game. Rising? I bet it is, like Vampire Rising or something. Coming 2024? Okay, that looks cool. Keep my eye out for that. Not really sure what it's called. V Uprising, I guess.
Hi everyone, I'm Sean Benson. This next game is a result of a very close partnership with Konami, and marks the return of a horror franchise that has been with us since the original PlayStation.
Castlevania.
Let's take a look at what's next for Silent Hill.
Ah! Holy shit! Oh my god, oh my god. Is this Sakura? It's Sakura.
Maybe I can be like her.
Bad things happen because it's you!
Here goes. Is this a dream? Who's there? What's with this place?
Cherry blossoms bloom within the grasp of death. What are you hiding inside?
Maya? What the fuck? I'm sorry.
Stop! Please! What did I do to deserve this?
Holy fucking shit, dude! Yes! Free to play! Oh my god! Yes!
こんにちは。サイレントヒルシリーズのプロデューサーを務める岡本元井です。ご覧いただいたのはサイレントヒルザ・ショートメッセージという全く新しいサイレントヒルとなります。本作は本日この後プレイステーション5で無料配信いたします。コナミが送る現代を舞台にしたサイコロジカルホラーをぜひ体験してください。それでは最後にこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Oh my fucking god, dude! Yes! I'm gonna get it right now. I won't be able to see the chat for a little bit. I gotta download this. James! My boy! You're all real now. You're a real boy now. Oh, the apartment complex looks the same. Everything looks the same! New puzzles. Yes! Oh my god! Oh, look the same! Mary Elizabeth McGlynn! Listen! Please have her voice in this. Hell fucking yes! Fuck yes! Man, it's so good to hear Akira Yamaoka's new work, or remakes of the original songs. Oh my god, dude.
What if I told you that?
Holy shit. Okay, I'm gonna download short message right now and I'll give you an update on it. I will not be able to see the chat for a little bit. Oh my god, I'm so fucking happy!
Your love. Your fear. Your hate. We're just planted in your brain like weeds in a garden. What would you do to free yourself?
I'm getting short message right now. I'm getting short message right fucking now. Oh my god, I'm streaming tonight! If it's playable right now, dude, I'm playing it right now.
Slowly.
Right after the stream. Holy shit.
But I'm here to set you free.
I might get some buffering issues. I don't know, because I'm using my PS4 for the internet, PS5 for the internet now. Oh my god, oh my god. Ooh. I'm trying to type at the same time as streaming. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Thank you, Konami. You fucking rock! That was worth the wait. I have to say, that was worth the wait. Yeah, the internet connection's not working.
Stare into the flame. Think of this fire as a beacon.
I'll take my PS5 off the internet, and I should save some bandwidth in case we run out of said bandwidth.
Now, focus your mind on your wife and step into the void.
Yeah. What? Silent Hill isn't popping up. I keep searching for Silent Hill and nothing's coming up. Hold on. Okay, my internet connection's not working. I'm doing kind of a heavy stream. I'm watching a stream at the same time as streaming. Oh, it's the new Metro game. Okay, cool. I played a little bit of these games, or at least one of the games. Very good franchise. Silent Hill, Siren Hero no Uta, Amina de Utao, Amina de Utame Masho. Okay, I see Silent Hill 2. I don't see short message yet. Oh, they said shortly after this ends, it'll be ready. Okay. Nothing new on the Silent Hill 2 page. I'll keep you updated on this. But short message is not up yet. Take that into account. So take a look as soon as the stream ends. I have to keep my PS5 off the internet, so that way I save bandwidth, so that I can see Final Fantasy VII updates. Oh my god, I'm so fucking excited! Dude, I didn't think this was gonna be the fucking motherlode of freaking announcements. I had no fucking clue. The Silent Hill fucking clown makeup comes off fucking today, dude. God damn. Go! I'm so happy.
I knew you would come.
Okay, I can see the chat again. I finally opened it back up. Ooh, Capcom game. It's a Monster Hunter. It's a Dragon's Dogma.
The dragon will appear.
Yes, Dragon's Dogma. Hell yeah! I've never played this game, so I've been wanting to get into him. Anything with a dragon now, like.
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack!
I'm gonna spit fire on you. Hey, where'd you go? Hey, get off my neck. Sensitive. I'm gonna get you.
Watch out!
Oh my god, we got Silent Hill short message and the Silent Hill 2 update.
You truly are
in fucking
formidable,
10
Arisen.
minutes. Konami, man. I've been saying this the whole time. Konami's not bad. Like, they have a different way of running their companies, but you have to say now that they are fucking grinding their asses off, giving us the best products we can hope for. Silent Hill 2 looks the same and has new puzzles.
Hold fast to your
Team
strength
has
of
done
will,
perfectly. I have
Those
no
who can be
doubts
of aid to
whatsoever.
you
I
will
never
reveal
did, now I have
themselves in time.
negative doubts.
Thy will, thy soul.
Sans doubts.
These are all the means thou hast to carve thy path anew.
Dragon's Dogma 2, okay. I didn't know they didn't already have one.
Wicked schemes will avail you not.
I'm a kitty cat.
Oh man.
皆さんこんにちは。チーム忍者の安田です。
Team Ninja?
ライ
Oh
ド
my
オブザ
god.
ローニンは自由な探索や
Rise of Ronin, okay.
幅広い戦闘を体験でき
Oh,
るオ
Rise of
ープン
Ronin.
ワールドアクション
Wait,
RPG です
No, that was Dragon's
歴史上の
Dogma.
人物
I'm
たち
sorry,
と紡ぐ因縁によって物語が変化していきますので、ぜひ一人の浪人として皆様それぞれの幕末を体験してください。オープンワールドで描かれる幕末の世界をお楽しみください。
Alright, I've never seen this game before. Damn, dude. Oh, dope. Okay, feudal Japan. Oh, that's right. I have heard of this one. It's gonna be like Ghost of Tsushima, kind of. Bro.
本作の舞台の一つ、横浜です。
It's made by
19
Koei
世
Tecmo,
紀
so you
幕
know
末
it's
の
got
時
something
代
unique to it.
最初に国外に開かれた横浜では和と洋が入り混じった独特の街並みが広がっています。主人公は鍵縄を使って屋根の上に登ったり、装置アビキルを使って高所から滑空し上空を移動することも可能です。攻撃やガードを駆使しながら敵の攻撃を石火で弾いて体勢を崩すことも可能です。敵の武器と相性のいい流派を選ぶと戦いを有利に進めることができます。
That was so funny, dude. When that lady was saying, "I'm with Konami to tell you about a horror franchise," I thought they were talking about Castlevania, because the game right before it was like a Castlevania collaboration. But it was Silent Hill. I mean, like, damn, dude. They're doing it at Sony State of Play, so they didn't do their own. What is it called?
戦闘では
No,
日本刀や長槍以外にも海外からもたらされた短銃などさまざまな武器が使用できます。
Transmission.
発明家である伊賀七と因縁を深めるとさまざまなからくり装置を入手できます。鳥火砲は伊賀七が作ったからくりで現代の火炎放射器のような強力な遠隔武器です。鳥火砲や和洋折衷のアクションである銃剣など西洋の技術を生かした武器をうまく活用すれば標的にも打ち勝つことができるのでぜひマスターしてください。
Bro, I'm gonna be able to play Silent Hill short message
幕末を
today.
生きる人物たちと紡いだ因縁が物語に大きく影響します。ぜひライズ・オブ・ザ・ローニンで一人の浪人として運命を切り開いてください。
God, I'm so happy. I feel like a 10-year-old all over again. playing Silent Hill for the first time, man. I'm so fucking excited. Has to remind me a little bit of the Onimusha show. Oh, gotcha. Oh, this is fucking cool. Nice. Oh god, dude. I still have goosebumps, man. No announcement? Okay, what is this?
What did you do? Just messing around, man. That wasn't serious. I'm such an idiot.
Ballistic moon, okay. Oh, it's Until Dawn!
There are a few things I need to make sure you understand.
What's that?
I'm going to give you 10 seconds.
No, please! No!
The past is beyond our control. You have to accept this in order to move forward.
It was just a prank, man.
Just a prank, man.
Everything you do, every decision you make from now on will open doors to the future. The choice is yours. I want you to remember this. I want you to remember this as you play your game.
Sam.
Yes!
Looking for me?
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Back to the start. Yes! Woo, woo, woo! Hopefully you get an upgrade for that one. Oh, it's an adorable kitty. Oh! Oh, it's Death Stranding 2! Bro, no fucking way! That took me a while to figure out, I'm sorry. Bro, I want a mask like that. Oh, those things are gonna be selling like fucking pancakes, dude. I know Kojima's gonna be selling those masks like that. Oh. Man, I've been playing Silent Hill since I was 10, even that's pretty fucking gross. Ooh. Oh, the hands are sentient. Oh, fuck. Oh my god, dude.
How did that get in there?
Welcome to Drawbridge, Sann. And to the THV Magellan, our mobile base of operations. Come on, I'll help you get your bearings. This is the ship's armory. Here you can check your weapons and put them through their paces. These rooms over here belong to other members of the crew.
There's gonna be more action.
They're pretty much the same as yours. And the shower's down at the end.
This is one hell of a ship you got here. Courtesy of the UCA, I'm guessing.
No. As I told you, Drawbridge is a civilian outfit. But we do have a generous patron with access to plenty of capital and tech.
Sounds like a UCA big shot.
Don't ask me. We've never met face to face. They value their privacy.
Seriously? No better than to believe that bullshit.
It's the same deal as America. The people here are all spread out, cut off from one another. We want you to help us bring the world together.
Sam, would you mind if I joined you?
Humor him. His knowledge and experience will probably come in handy down the road.
Yes.
Aw.
Really, Sam? Your buttocks? What about shotgun? I prefer the driver's seat.
This looks great.
Sann, do you read me? You'll first need to access the Mexico side plate gate terminal. After we've confirmed network coverage, we can take the DHV Magellan and regroup at your position.
The problem is, not everybody wants to be part of the UCA.
That's not the plan, Sam. The UCA isn't looking to expand its borders. Just like with Mexico, they want to bring new regions into the network. Anyway, the DHV Magellan's here to back you up. As always, you'll be the one leading the way to expand the network.
Bro.
What's your role in all this?
Oh my god.
You're the commander, huh?
Complete tonal
That's right.
change.
These days I'm fragile in name only. You brought America together, helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid that Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger, still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it.
Oh man.
A lot of things changed after you went off on your own.
Oh damn,
especially
dude.
within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge.
With the support of the chiral network and APAS, humanity will be free from the need to move around. Bots are capable of handling deliveries.
He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but...
We found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
He said he came back to get revenge on you and me.
Hey, brother. Did you miss me? Yeah, I figured you'd pay this place a visit, seeing as how I've been distributing the fruits of this fine factory all over the continent. With guns and violence, the whole damn world could be yours. Same as it ever was. Oh.
Those are his
Looks like you
intestines.
decided to
You could just see.
trade in that rope for a stick this go-round. But I suppose even a porter has to pull the trigger from time to time. Oh, what about you? Hey, buddy. Are you just another soulless little husk, huh?
Let go of me! Pathetic guitarist. Where's the rest of your band?
Well, ain't that something? Was it you, Heads? Huh? Was it you that killed Lou? You still don't know, do you?
That was pretty fucking cool. Use a power cord. It's also an axe. The axe is also an axe.
goddamn thing about Lou.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
Is Kyle Cooper related to Alice Cooper?
If you want answers, you're gonna have to find them yourself. But the ones you do find, that pain you nurse will only get worse. Sam the man in the dark.
Oh?
About everything.
Oh my god.
Don't forget, coming on this expedition was meant to help you find the strength to carry on. And you have. We all know you've got this. Now it's time to finish the journey, Sam.
Oh.
Please understand, Sam. We never meant to string you along.
That chrysalis, we found her inside. It was filled with a fluid that contained amino acids. One's identical in structure to the kind found in tar.
I'm sorry, there are amino acids in tar? As in proteins?
Of course. How else did you think that chiral creatures could emerge from it? Some have even theorized that the tar is a sort of primordial soup.
I was there. I saw her home. It was a hellhole.
Whoa, she had threads on her.
You see, after you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging. Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago, long before you and Lou first met.
Good, Guillermo is back. Nice.
And now here with me today is visionary game creator and founder of Kojima Productions, Kojima-san.
Ooh.
Hi. Welcome. Today, I'm excited to announce that together, as part of the PlayStation and Kojima Productions partnership, Hideo is going to take us on an exciting new adventure. One that I've been encouraging him to reinvent for years.
はい、全く新しいオリジナルの IP になります。新世代のアクションエスピオナージゲームです。準備を始めてますけども、デストランディング2の後に本格的に小島プロダクションで制作にかかります。ソニーさんとは、ほぼ30年にわたりエスピオナージものを一緒に育ててきたという強い経験もあります。またソニーさんは、ゲームだけではなく音楽も映画もされています。間違いなく強力なコラボレーションになるはずです。さらに2年後には僕の、ゲーム制作人生の40周年を迎えます。このタイトルが、僕の集大成の作品になると確信をしています。
Nice. A new action espionage game by Hideo Kojima. This is one of my favorite genres, one that I've been hoping you would revisit with a bold new vision. Can you share anything else about this new development?
ですね、まだ詳しくは言えませんけども、最先端のテクノロジーと、世界中の才能を集結して作る予定です。もちろんインタラクティブなゲームなんですけども、ルック、物語、テーマ、キャスト、演技、ファッション、サウンド、どれをとっても、同時に映画でもあるようなものです。本作で、映画とゲームの壁を越えたいと思っています。
We're all really excited about this project, and we will fully support you with the latest innovation Sony has to offer. More details to come.
Stay tuned.
Oh wow, they put a big budget into this interview alone. Okay, what's next?
Before we go,
Yeah?
I have one final announcement.
Yeah?
State of Play will return February 6th with an extensive look at Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Yes!
Square Enix will be sharing new gameplay details, along with exciting news you won't want to miss.
Yes!
We hope you enjoyed the show. See you soon!
Yes! Okay. Okay, that's good. We're gonna get news on February 6th for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Yes! 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 Oh, is it going to the next video already? Oh shit. State of Play, January 2024. This isn't the live one, right? No, this is it. Oh, is it still going? It's still going. Holy shit, dude. That was incredible.
Beyond and hello and welcome once again to IGN's weekly PlayStation show. I guess this week we're doing things a little bit different and we are coming straight out of a big, huge state of play where we got to see some pretty cool stuff from Sony. I'm your host, Max Scoville, and I'm joined by my good pals, Jada Griffin, Akeem Lewanson, and Brian Altano.
All right.
Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Yo.
Beyond.
Okay, so there's quite a lot to talk about. That was like, I feel like that was a good offering of things that felt like more, there was a lot of third-party stuff in there, but that felt like a lot of properly Sony adjacent.
Okay, so now
stuff
here's
compared
the
to one of
recap.
those last ones, there was a lot of kind of third.
How about I keep going? No, should I just keep recording it? Yeah, let me keep recording it, to be honest.
But different, and we are coming straight out of a big, huge state of play where we got to see some pretty cool stuff from Sony. I'm your host.
Give me a few seconds because I want to check the chat before I go too much farther. I'll keep playing it. We can listen to the recap. You never know if they'll say something really interesting. Okay, no one's watching my stream right now. That makes sense.
Beyond and hello and welcome once again to IGN's weekly PlayStation show. I guess this week we're doing things a little bit different and we are coming straight out of a big, huge state of play where we got to see some pretty cool stuff from Sony. I'm your host, Max Scoville, and I'm joined by my good pals, Jada Griffin, Akeem Lewanson, and Brian Altano. Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Yo.
Beyond.
Okay, so there's quite a lot to talk about. That was like, I feel like that was a good offering of things that felt like more, there was a lot of third-party stuff in there, but that felt like a lot of properly Sony adjacent stuff compared to one of those last ones. There was a lot of kind of third-party stuff. Definitely going to talk about Silent Hill. I want to touch on Sonic, Akeem, because you're here. But
course.
also, let's talk about Kojima. We just got a big, huge look at not just Death Stranding 2, but a new action espionage game, which is, I think, a polite way of saying he's doing the old Metal Gear thing again. How do we feel about this, Jada?
About doing this, it's interesting. The trailer looked really good. I'm not the huge Death Stranding person, so like I don't know. I enjoy it for what it is, but I don't know if there's gonna be enough in this Death Stranding 2 to pull me in like day one. But I'm fascinated by what they're doing and what the story is. It's so weird. It's so bizarre. From that little cat dragon ooze thing to the person playing the guitar, like it's just all over the place. Like it's wild. Yeah.
By the way, that was Troy Baker playing the guitar. By the way, I think we have confirmed
Troy
that.
Baker in a Hideo Kojima game? Get out of
yes,
town.
Looking like Joker too. Like I don't know. This game looks. I understand where Jada's coming from when she refers to the first game not being her cup of tea. I mean, it was kind of like let's just admit it. It was like a walking simulator. But Kojima, I don't know. He just has like a great imagination. I mean, like just looking at this game, like we see Troy Baker with the guitar. He's like wielding it as a weapon, like he's Bill and or Ted. We got the little puppet guy who has like that whole Into the Spider-Verse movements that he's doing.
So I believe that guy who's pulling stuff out of that's Lea Seydoux who's returning from the first one, but I think that's George Miller's body, but played by somebody else, the director of Mad Max. Like in the same way that
Alan Wake, with how they had different voice actors.
I was gonna say like they had Guillermo del Toro.
All right, I'm going to mute the microphone right now, and I'm gonna go look for Silent Hill's short message. Oh, by the way, thanks to whoever's watching.
But played by somebody else, the director of Mad Max. Like in the same way that
Alan Wake, with how they had different voice actors.
I was gonna say like they had Guillermo del Toro his body in the first one, but he was voiced by somebody else. This almost feels like a spoof of Death Stranding. Like this feels like Cracked Magazine does Death Stranding. Brian, you're cackling over there. What do you think?
Yeah, they had a sort of shot-for-shot remake of the stuff from the early promotional stuff from Death Stranding 1, which is the baby goes through the baby tunnel, but this time it vomits out a ship.
Well, a spaceship, yeah.
Yeah, a spaceship. And so it seems like there's going to be a lot more of that this time around. I really dig the hard sci-fi stuff they're bringing into this. I think that my thing with Death Stranding is that it didn't really get to where it needed to be until the director's cut came out, and they had like a lot of quality of life stuff and like, you know, kind of ways to like speed up the gameplay, and I appreciated all of that, and I'm hoping a lot of that makes it into, you know, the V1 version of Death Stranding 2, which is subtitled On the Beach, which is a really funny thing that sounds like a SpongeBob episode, but it's a really weird thing to have that in juxtaposition to all this crazy hard sci-fi stuff.
It's a prequel to Under the Boardwalk is what it is.
Yeah. And On the Moon.
Like, okay, so yeah, this is, I feel like, a lot to unpack. I went into the first Death Stranding like really, really excited. I was picking apart all the trailers. I was looking at like high-res photos of Norman Reedus and zooming in on his dog tags and finding like, you know, quantum mechanics, string theory like formulas on there. Like I was on that subreddit reading all the weird theories. And then when the game came out, I feel like it fell short of that. And this time around, it feels like they're throwing way more stuff in there. And I'm going to sort of stay a little bit less excited. Like I'm going to sort of, you know, temper my expectations. And I feel like that could be a really good recipe for having a wonderful time. It also looks completely bonkers. Like it looks like, I don't know, Kojima either started or stopped taking antidepressants. I can't tell which. But like we've got puppets, we've got like little wet cats, we've got babies vomiting spaceships, we've got Troy Baker cooking with a backwards hat on. It's noticeably, we've got Troy Baker doing weird, you know, guitar solos and fighting robots. Like it's completely, you know, it's noticeably more colorful, it's noticeably more over the top. It's a lot going on there, and it's I don't know. That's again, the first game was announced while the studio was still being built. Like that was a big thing, is they basically announced that to kind of drum up attention to Kojima Productions as a company. And a lot of the time that spent, you know, in the oven was them like literally buying office furniture and stuff. Like I remember after that game was announced, I interviewed Kojima at PSX back, I think it was probably 2018 or something. And he was like, you have to understand, we're staffing up. Like we aren't really working on the game quite yet because we don't have people to work on it. Like they were building that. And this time around, like they have a foundation to work on. They have like a staff. They know what they're doing. So I'm willing to give this one much more of the benefit of the doubt. But so what I wanted to kind of get into was with the Death Stranding, is sort of a known quantity, as completely weird and out there as it is. I think Kojima announced that he's working with Sony to make something that's a movie, but that's also a game. Not like he hasn't been doing that for 25 years already, but the sort of drone shot at the end, it pulled out and it flew over Sony Picture Studios. And the last shot in there, I don't know if we actually caught it, there was the Universal Pictures logo, and below it said Physint, which I think is the name of the project. Like PHYSINT, like physically isn't. I don't know. That sounds like a Kojima portmanteau, though. Is this getting any of you excited?
We should definitely research that. I mean, I'm pretty sure the internet's already breaking things down in relationship to that. I don't know. I'm excited to see whatever this hybrid video game / movie looks like. And they mentioned action espionage. You know, I'm kind of curious when this will come out, or when we'll start to see more information about this, because we do know that there's development of a remake of one of the Metal Gear Solid games. So I'm kind of curious, if they're gonna be in close competition, like, depending upon when that game is slated to come out as well. But I don't know. I'm excited. I mean, like whatever Kojima touches turns into some weird gold. So I'm excited to see what this is.
I mean, we've had a lot of game developers attempt and movie directors attempt that sort of like weird crossover hybrid between like interactive software and cinematic plot device to varying degrees of success. Like there was that weird, Silent Hill, right? Did a thing like just a few months back where it was just like vote on cutscenes and emojis, and it was sort of a catastrophic.
That's
failure.
Still ongoing, by the way. Just let you know, Silent Hill Ascension is what you're referring to. Yeah.
Right. Well, they banned everyone who was watching it, so no one actually knows that it's still happening.
It was a true Silent Hill in the chat.
Yeah,
I want to touch on Silent Hill in a second, but it's worth calling out that like Kojima's got a lot of projects going right now. He's got a lot of plates spinning, or whatever the expression is, and like so there's Death Stranding 2, which we know about. There's also Overdose, which he's working on with Jordan Peele, which has a bunch of famous people in it. That's we got that to see it over on the Xbox thing. And then there's the fact that he's also supposedly been working with, he's hung out with Del Toro, with, oh my God, the Drive guy, I'm drawing a blank, but also George Miller's in this. And then we've also got Jordan Vogt Roberts, who, was apparently working on the Metal Gear movie at some point. I think he's also working on the Gundam movie. Dude likes mechs, I guess.
Death Stranding movie.
It's going to be interesting to see if like Kojima makes this like whatever this, like transmedia, multimedia crossover thing is, if he's like, I'm making this movie myself, or if he farms out bits and pieces of it to make some kind of weird collaborative thing with, filmmakers that he loves and respects. Because that could be really cool, like a Masters of Horror type thing. Does that grab any of you, or is this just veering too far out of like the game realm?
I mean, I dig that what he's I as a big horror nerd, I'm loving the idea of what OD can be, but I do also like wonder, like, is he spreading himself too thin, or is there too many plates spinning at the same time? That said, like, seeing like there is substantial thematic and mechanical growth in Death Stranding 2. It is obvious. They are like Max, you alluded to before, but like when they started their studio, they were basically like, hey, Horizon, can we borrow the Decima engine? And then built a whole new game that looked very, very different. It was a lot more bleaker and sadder and sort of a minimalist than Horizon, which was kind of categorically busy and over the top and flora and fauna everywhere. And this time around, Death Stranding 2, like there's a lot of different environments happening. There's a lot of different ideas happening. There's futuristic cities, there's deserts and all that kind of stuff. And so like this is what's odd is that like I think that like we are constantly positioned to seeing Kojima as this sole auteur who's single-handedly responsible for every single thing that he's involved in. But there's a large team of people working on this game. Clearly, they don't get their names on the box, but like very clearly, there's a lot of people working on this. So if he can sort of lay down the story beats for them, and they can run and gun with this thing, and then he can move on and work on OD and Death Stranding movie and a bunch of other stuff, then I'm happy, and then we'll get a bunch of cool projects from somebody who's really interesting and smart.
I wish Kojima nothing but the best for success, but I also would love to see him kind of like take on more of like a executive producer type role and really just elevate cool ideas that come from within his team. Because I think that's I think they did kind of like a throw stuff at the wall and see what sticks approach when they were designing Metal Gear Solid 2, and that's why that game was so out there in terms of what it was attempting and doing. But yeah, let's shift gears here from one a Konami alum to a still alive and well ? Konami franchise, which is Silent Hill, which was noticeably taciturn for quite some time. It was all quiet on the Western Front up there. And then just recently we've been getting a bunch of new Silent Hill stuff. There was the weird stream along thing we talked about. And then we just got, a new Silent Hill game today. Like literally right now, they just dropped this short message, which we've heard rumored for quite a while. I'm sure, Akeem, you're a big Silent Hill fan. Are you okay right now? Are you annoyed that I'm like keeping you and you can't just go play this?
No, I'm not at all. This is, it's like, this is the thing. I want the remake. I think that's, I'm speaking for most Silent Hill fans. We want this remake. Stop giving us Silent Hill Ascension. Stop giving us all these things that are tangentially related. Stop giving us those, what do they call, pachinko machines? Give us what we actually want. This is what I want. Silent Hill 2. That's what I want.
Yeah, no, the core of good psychological horror is familiarity and like the comforting thing that we know well. No, yes. I'm teasing, but like, what's your read on this? Does this seem, compared to Ascension, does this grab you more? Compared to PT, 100%. Does this look more like Silent Hill?
Yeah, 100%. I would say this is definitely a step in the right direction. I feel like this is what we should have gotten initially over the Ascension project that we received, which was just like a bit of a laughing stock on the internet and amongst fans. But this I think this is like a good palate cleanser coming off of that. I mean, I'm down to play this for sure. Again, just as a horror fan in general, I want to play this off rip.
I like these kind of shorter experiences that kind of give maybe new fans a chance to kind of like dive in, learn something about the story, maybe a little bit about the gameplay. It's going to obviously be different than the core Silent Hill 2 remake gameplay loop, but kind of gets you like into the world of Silent Hill with this, which is a kind of a good, for people who maybe didn't get a chance to play Silent Hill when it was big on the PS1 era. Like that's when Silent Hill was really big, PS1 and PS2. Like there's a lot of people who maybe never played Silent Hill unless they played like one of the remakes or collections that came out on like the PS3 era. But like, it's good to get these kinds of like new experiences. It also lets them test new things that we haven't maybe seen that hey, maybe this doesn't work in the full game, but it's a cool idea. It might work in a shorter experience. So I'm kind of for these smaller things.
Yeah, but I feel like one of the things that the Silent Hill franchise, I feel like I've spoken on this when we first got that big announcement of all these games. Like one of the things that's kind of lacking in just like the Silent Hill universe is just like these recognizable characters. Like you look at the Resident Evil series, so many different characters that we recognize. We got the Chris Redfields, we got the Jill Valentines. There's so many. So I think the thing as like a hardcore Silent Hill fan that's just like kind of just irking me a little bit is just these games and these experiences that we're getting. It's just like it's just in name, and of course it takes place in Silent Hill. But I want to play as some of the characters that I remember, when I picked up my PlayStation 1 and started playing it initially. Obviously not a continuation, but again, like Silent Hill 2, that's a remake. So we're revisiting this character, in the same place that we remember. It's just with a different coat of paint on it. I don't know. For me, that's what I'm looking. That's what I want. That's why, give me Silent Hill 2.
As soon as we're done here, you can go and sort of whet your appetite for Silent Hill 2 by checking this out. I'm definitely wary of a Konami project that ends with like free to play, and I'm hoping that means it's more of like a PT thing where it's just like a weird encapsulated experience rather than like I don't know how you would monetize this experience here, but like you got to pay to get the roaches off your head or whatever, like whatever they're doing. But I'm definitely curious. I'm sure people are going to be, picking this apart. But let's talk Silent Hill 2, because that's the big one. That's the one that everyone loves. We got a good proper look at what this game looks like in action. There have been leaks. There was a teaser. It's Bloober Team, which they've done a bunch of horror games that have all like very clearly an homage to the Silent Hill games. I think it was the Medium had like the same composer. Like it was they've been auditioning for this. It kind of feels like how Larian was with Baldur's Gate. Like they're working their way up to tackling this classic. Akeem, as a Silent Hill 2 fan, like what did the new footage look like to you? Like what did it grab you?
Ooh, it looked so good. It looked really, really. I was like, yes, this is what I want. When they showed that, I was like, yes. Can we skip all the BS that y'all have been giving us? I don't mean to call it BS. I'm sorry to say that, because I love Konami, but I want this. This is what we want.
For like 11 years, we got pachinko machines and Dead by Daylight skins. It's okay to call it BS. It's fine.
It looks so beautiful. I mean, seeing James, obviously we just see the back of his head and his body, but he's wearing that iconic jacket. Again, this is what the fans want. We want to return to this place with these characters that we remember playing so long ago, and it's just beautiful. I like the trailer that we got many months ago. Obviously it's gonna look glossy, it's cinematic. It didn't actually give us gameplay, but like looking at the monsters that you get to fight, like some of these look kind of new. Like there was one that we just saw that looked like it was a woman. I guess she was walking on her hands, and that right there, it's like her feet are in the air. I don't recall seeing that, but
I think that's what you were supposed to be seeing in the original, but the graphics weren't good enough.
Right? It was just
Now it was just limbs back then. That's all you could make out.
Now, Jada and Brian, you both are pretty diehard Resident Evil fans, and like the problem with this is that Capcom set a unrealistically high bar with what the recent RA remakes have been like. How do you feel about this? Do you think is it moving the needle for you, Jada?
It's not. I've never been a huge Silent Hill fan. Like they're good experiences. I enjoy them for what they are, but they've never been that. It's never been the franchise that's just like, oh, I can't wait for the next Silent Hill. Like, when are we getting new Silent Hill games? When are we gonna when can I play the remaster for this one? Like, it's never been that franchise for me. But I know it is very, very much that for a lot of people that do love that franchise. So I do hope that this one is moving the needle for them. But I don't know. It's not drawing me in as somebody who's not a huge fan of the franchise already.
I'm incredibly excited for this, but I'm as excited as somebody can be for something that still doesn't have a release date. Like the trailer ended and it said in development, and we don't have a year. And Akeem, I think you nailed it before with this kind of machine gun scattershot approach to this franchise that went dormant for so long and then came back and was like, here's 7 different projects that are not necessarily really connected in any meaningful way, and not really what people are like this, that we're getting It's an awesome little make good, nice kind of a movie.
All right, I'm having some lagging right now on the internet because I think it's because I'm trying to find short message right now, and it's not showing up. No matter what I do, it seems like it's just like not. I don't know. It's just it won't search for Silent Hill. I can search for like anything else, but when I search for Silent Hill, it keeps giving me an error message. So yeah, that means that they're updating it right now. Let's see what happens. I'll continue this stream in just a few seconds. But I wanted to finish what I was trying to do first, so that way I don't use too much of the bandwidth right now while I'm trying to do this. Okay, let's see. So I'm giving it a shot right now. I'm signing into PSN right now. I don't have the video running. The stream's going, so that might take some of the bandwidth, but let's see if I can search for it now. I keep trying. I've tried like 20 times, so it might be slowing down the internet. However, it's not showing up no matter what I search. It's just not popping up. Okay, I'll have to give it some time. I'm not going to stress myself out like this. I've already done my best. The only thing I could do is like put the PS5 into rest and then bring it back out. And see if that refreshes the store. I'll search one more time and then I'll turn off the internet on the PS5 so that way I should be able to stream just fine. Yeah, it's not popping up. Yeah. Okay, I tried my best. That's really weird. I'm gonna at least try searching the full title Silent Hill. When I search silent, nothing comes up, so it's like something should pop up. Let's see, no result. Nah, okay. All right, I'm just gonna watch the stream now.
Really what people are like this, you know, that we're getting. It's an awesome little make good, nice kind of a moose boosh appetizer onto the main course over here, but like where's the release date here? I'm happy to switch of this, but like you have to keep in mind remake, I feel like that was announced and then released within 6 months after that. We got the, you know, Separate Ways DLC. It was a fully feature complete package with, they added, you know, mercenaries. Like as a hardcore Resident Evil, like that, I went from game was a thing to platinuming it and beating all the DLC year and a half. And so I don't want to rush the game development here, but like I don't want this to be something that like we check in on this game every 6 months to a year for several more years and showcases. Like I just play it.
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing Capcom's really having a good cadence for, you know, balancing like a new Resident Evil with like the new.
Okay, yeah, I think there's lagging on my end. I don't know if it's their stream. I think it's me. So, yeah, I'll check the chat one more time. I gotta turn off my TV entirely so that doesn't take any internet. Okay, otherwise I got through most of this live stream. Yeah, the internet says it's working good. Okay, cool. I'm gonna plug in my headset so that way I can mute and unmute the microphone easily. Okay, sorry about all these delays and everything. This looks good, doesn't it?
4 years based on showcases. Like I just play it.
Yeah.
What's lagging? I don't have any. Yeah. Hold on. I'll put into the chat. I won't be able to see. I will not. I don't have apostrophes on this keyboard. I will not be able to see the chat for the rest of the live stream. Thanks. Thanks to anyone who watched. It's okay. Let me just put this into the chat there. All right, cool. Here was the thumbnails. It's still okay. Hold on.
I don't want this to be something that like we check in on this game every 6 months to a year for several more years based on showcases. Like I just play it.
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing Capcom's really having a good cadence for balancing like a new Resident Evil with like the new one with a remake. Also,
I should probably.
I don't know.
I was going to say I should probably mention this too. Now this has been rumored, it's not confirmed, but they're also working to movie, so I know some of the rumors online that have been floating around is that they're going to try to release this around the same time as the movie, and I don't think we have a date as to when we can expect the movie in theaters.
I watched the original movie just a few days ago actually, which was like really interesting because there's a lot in that movie that is very early 2000s schlocky horror movie, but there's some interesting creature design and set pieces in that movie that I think it's on Netflix. It's like totally watchable if you're looking for like a dumb 90 minutes to spend watching.
So the director of that is directing the new one, Return to Silent Hill. And apparently it's shot already, which is like I could see them having it in the can and holding it until if they want to line it up with a video game. Like it's a weird flip from how it used to be where a video game would have to get rushed out to come out alongside the movie.
Yeah.
But I can't help but wonder if if Sony's pushing this like right now we know about more PlayStation productions, movies and shows than we do about PlayStation Studios games. And Sony obviously makes a lot of money from movies. Like it's not like a little fledgling industry. Like it makes sense that they would want to kind of leverage existing IP that they have into something bigger. Unclear if Sony would have anything to do with that, but that's again, like on the Silent Hill front, that's if they've got it sitting around. And I mean, I could also see a Silent Hill sequel not being the biggest budget thing to make ever.
I have to imagine they're waiting to capitalize on maybe Halloween this year because they put it on their website. This is the second time they've shown Silent Hill 2 in one of their, because we had that earlier like, hey, 24 PlayStation, here's a bunch of, and Silent Hill 2 was in there, and they said it was on their 24 releases. So I think they're just waiting till Halloween to capitalize on that spooky time of year to maximize sales.
Yeah, well, I really hope that that Konami can pull it off. Yeah. Konami doesn't have them sometimes, and people love to get mad at them. It would just be cool for Silent Hill fans to actually really up to their high expectations. Now, shifting gears, what we've sort of known about for a bit which is Ken Levine's new thing, but also it's kind of BioShock. What did we think of all this, Jade?
I'm very hyped for Judas after that trailer. Like before now, nothing had really excited me. But this looks like the kind of BioShock game that I've been waiting for. Since the first BioShock was fine, Infinite was okay, but it has potential to be that next true successor to the original BioShock. I cannot wait for this one. The action looks good, the abilities look fun. It's just very wacky and just cheeky with how the character. So we'll see what that kind of it's like as we get to see more down the year or later this year.
Yeah. As
they show more of it, but I'm actually pretty excited on now.
I'm morbidly curious about this. It's been over a decade since Infinite came out, and Ken Levine famously left the franchise, started a new studio. Stories about that studio sort of having Lara and the game being kind of an L. And then we actually in motion, it was like, oh, this is a real thing. And now it's actually like really starting to come together. I think since then we've gotten a lot of BioShock-ish game. And so like there's, I think the sense of that franchise officially made a bunch of other small series and games kind of like step in, and this is coming from the creator of the original franchise. And so like I'm really interested to see what he does here. In terms of like once we're actually playing it, again, it's tough to say as of like I'm excited. What's awesome too is that we've heard rumors now about like at the same time 2K is potentially either franchise or remastering one or remaking one of the really know for sure. I don't know, like BioShock fans could pretty good in the next year or two if all of them together at the same time, and that rules.
Yeah, it's what I like about it is it's not like distinctly tied to one historical period, but it clearly has distinct art style. BioShock is all very Art Deco, and then Columbia is all like World's Fair. This is all over the place. You got people wearing like T-shirts with Impact font on it, and you got like modern spray cans, and then there's just sort of things that look like almost like these toys running around. So yeah, I mean that's something that's fun to. So we got to talk about. There's also the person, just real messy situation. There's also Metro Awakening VR, which is the Metro series, getting a whole new VR component.
I'm fascinated by this. I'm glad to see that Metro is getting kind of another life, because I think it's a franchise that's like not at the top of anybody's lists or most people's lists when you think of like cool first person
games.
Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, awesome.
Yeah. Well, but that's a different podcast, different time, different conversation. I really like the Metro series, so I'm really excited for this, and this is the kind of like big experience I've been wanting for PSVR 2, so I'm really excited to see this one coming to that.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing that sort of like keeps the lights on with that fan base a little. Obviously, no secret, Sony kind of, dropped the ball on PSVR 2 in terms of first party support. And I don't really get why they shipped a product that they didn't truly believe in, but it's good to see third parties will step in and be like, hey, we're working on some experiences for this thing. It's still happening. It's still going.
Yeah, no, this game looks amazing. But how many titles, by the way, I just want to mention this because I'm kind of curious. I want to see if we know this. How many PSVR 2 titles did we see showcased today?
I think it was just two.
So, okay, so out of the two, I got to be very honest with the cast here as well as the viewing and listening audience. I'm really looking forward to Legendary Tales.
I am too, actually. I'm a big D&D fan.
It looked amazing. So. Yes, you're fighting skeletons and with swords and hammers. I mean, it looked amazing. Hopefully, we can pull up some of that footage of Legendary Tales.
Wait, it looked. It's really fun to play because like visually, I did not think it looked amazing. It felt pretty dated to me.
Honestly, I'll be quite honest here. It did look kind of janky, but I think that's because it was like actual footage of someone having it on their head, and so it just looked very jittery from what we're looking at now. But I don't know.
Well,
I'm looking forward to fighting some skeletons.
I don't know if this was an artistic decision to kind of go with this almost kind of PS3, Nintendo Wii era, almost even like ancient PC dungeon crawler launch day edition Skyrim art we're going with something a little different here, and jank is a funny way of putting it, and I think there's a sort of an inherent jank to VR because the animations are being controlled by you, right? Like you're waggling your arm around in the air and you're slashing and dashing and stuff like that, and it's not going to look as good as something that's like curated by an animator because you have dumb arms.
Yeah. Now, Brian, Max, Jada, I got to say this just before I lose all credibility with our audience. I was lying. I am not looking forward to this game. It looks terrible. I'm just going to say that right now. I was just joking.
Wow. Okay.
I was joking. I don't want people to assume that this is my taste.
It's already out on Steam. It's been on early access since 2021. So people are very positive about it. So
they need to put it back in the oven.
Sorry. It says mixed, but very positive. No, people are positive.
Okay. It's mixed.
Recent. I don't know how that works. Recent reviews are mixed, but overall they're very positive. So I don't know what this game did to wrong them recently, but no, it's.
So I'll do my own recap of this at the end of
frequently look a little bit
this.
janky.
I'm not
They don't
really
display well.
too
They're meant to
interested
display-
in hearing this part. It's great. This game looks really good, but I want to give my own recap at the end
You're
of
in
this.
them.
I have
Like,
no idea how
I don't know,
long
we've
they're
seen
going to
lots
go
of
on
games like-
talking about these games.
Gord is amazing, but that game looks stupid as hell if you're just watching it on a screen.
Right,
Like, it's,
right.
It's like
Okay, hold on. Whoa. Yeah, you know what's interesting? As soon as I turned off my TV, all of a sudden the stream started working a little bit better. So I think that has something to do with watching a stream at the same time as streaming. The PS5's not on the internet. This was supposed to be a 40-minute presentation, and now it's been an hour and a half. I have to say, I'm more interested in giving my recap and then looking for Silent Hill short message. We can
works in favor of really just whooping some skeleton ass in a
Yeah.
cave or whatever.
I don't know. It looks. Yeah. Graphically, it's not the most impressive VR experience we've seen. I'm not expecting that out of this type of game. I'm seeing in this clip that it looks like it's co-op, so that could be fun. Just bashing in some skeletons.
co-op, yeah.
There you go. Bashing in some skulls with some friends in VR. Sounds like a good time.
I gotta tell you, Sonic.
Let's see, where did
Looks
I
like
leave
it's co-op,
off?
so that could be fun.
13
Just bashing in
never
some.
mind. Okay.
Per hour.
There you
Well,
go.
you know what? Look, I did it to Legendary Tales. I'm pretty sure they have a huge fan base that's going to come
Speaking
after me.
of legendary tales,
I
what
did
about
this-
Miles Tales per hour?
There you
Well,
go.
That work? Was that a good segue?
Yes, I love it. Yo, this was
I kid the Sonic franchise.
I'm
by
just
the way.
gonna,
I love
I'm gonna
it.
go
It's good.
quickly through this.
Sonic looks like a shadow of his former self. Sorry, I'll stop.
This honestly surprised me. I know it was rumored that we get some Sonic Generations news, but then I saw Shadow just zoom by, and I was like, "Whoa, okay, this is a bit of a surprise." Now, I feel like a lot of people out there should be familiar with Sonic Generations story. It's there's this enemy that creates like these various time holes, and Sonic has to travel back in time to team up with his Sega Genesis.
Okay, yep.
Hey,
I'm not gonna worry too much about this. Oh, Lizard.
Goes back in time, teaming up with his younger, I guess, fatter self. Is that what you?
Look, he was like chubby in middle school. What do you want? Like I was too. Like sometimes people, they get a growth spurt or something.
With a new.
Okay, so let's keep looking. If we don't get any gigantic update by the end of what has already buffered or been streamed, I'm just going to end the stream, and I'm going to get ready for Silent Hill short message. I'm trying to get that ready by 4 p.m., so that's in a half hour. Right now, this is taking a long time. So yeah, we got a Shadow DLC or an update, so to speak, for Sonic Generations, and it includes BioLizard. So you got stuff from Sonic Adventure 2. You have stuff from Shadow the Hedgehog. You have the alien. I forget his name. Black Death or Black. Fuck, I forgot his name.
Like, is
okay? I'll do a video update if I missed something in this later. But yeah, like I said, I gotta look for a short message right now, dude. I'm not wasting any time. I gotta get it up by 4.
Brighter, like.
Okay, so now let's talk about this game. This game looks really good.
I feel like this.
Yeah. Dragon's Dogma looks good. I'll start getting into the series now. I started watching the anime a little bit to try to get my toes wet, or so to speak. But okay, so here's Rise of Ronin. So they already did the Silent Hill 2 update. I got through all that. We're doing good. They did this in a great order. Sorry if there's a lot of noise. I'm laying back right now, dude. Like, I almost had a heart attack today. Dude, this was such a good show. Okay, cool. Cool. And I don't know what they were saying about the Silent Hill movies being low budget.
Like, it used to be very common back in the day. It was you got.
I mean, like, the first Silent Hill movie was an extremely high budget and is like equally one of the most. I mean, I think it was like around the same kind of profit as the second Sonic movie. So those are the two most famous video game movies of all time. Okay, so that's it. Let's see what they're talking about right now, and then if they're not saying anything interesting,
last year of me at the
I'm
John
signing
Wayne
off, and
Airport,
I'm going to
and
try to
they
get
were
short
like,
message
"Hey,
running,
coming
because
soon,"
right
like a
now I don't have
Mexican
the
restaurant. I'm
bandwidth
like,
to
I'm
even
at
search
the
for it
airport
on
now.
PS5.
Like, I'm hungry. Where's this? Where is it? I don't need a coming soon sign at an airport. Like, I'm already here. So, like, with Helldivers, like, thanks for the tease on the mechs, but, like, just put them out. Give me the mech now.
Okay,
Yeah. No,
they're talking about the first game that showed up. So that's perfect. Okay, that means that we got through all the most important updates here. And it could go on for another half hour or more. So I'm not going to sit around here all day. I'm going to get short message up and ready as soon as possible. Oh my god, dude, I had the time of my life. Just I can't wait to get some Final Fantasy VII Rebirth news. So Square Enix is giving us so much details on their own. That's probably why they didn't have an update ready. That makes sense. It's rare for Square Enix to not have updates ready. So whatever they got for us is good. Oh, a demo. They're going to give us a demo, but they're going to release that information when they're ready. Because I watched Blitz's channel last night, and he was saying, or the day before that maybe, and he was saying, yeah, there's going to be a new demo. So yeah. Also, another Final Fantasy VII update. They're going to change Red 13's name to Nanaki in the new game. It's been confirmed. I'm sorry. It's kind of a spoiler. But that's great, because I remember in the original game, I was like, his real name's Nanaki. Why do they keep calling him Red 13? And then but when you get him, you already have named him Red 13, so you can't change it. So yeah, they're going to change that. So there you go. There's at least one Final Fantasy VII Rebirth update. Or Final Fantasy VII update in general. Yeah, so I had a great time. This was freaking dope. Yeah, let's see where they are right now. Nope, okay, they're just talking still. Chat real quick. I doubt anyone said anything. Freaking dope. Alright, cool.
And Sonic the Hedgehog, the two sides of your person.
Okay, that was great. I had a great